All right. Podcast times two. Right, this is the remake. The first one we uploaded, for some reason, we didn't have the microphone selected as a default. It was set to the webcam, so it was really, really crappy. But we're back, right?
Hopefully with better results.
Yes, and I think I'm going to delete the other one just because I don't want that to be a standard for us. But something we did talk about was you being on the road to affiliate with Twitch and the Twitch stream stuff you're doing, and that happened yesterday.
Yeah, or last night, this morning, like 1:30.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was streaming pretty late, and I got the email. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You've been how many months into this?
3 months?
That's
that's
awesome.
Yeah.
So so we've been talking about doing more stuff for Instagram, and hopefully getting you to a point where there's
hashtags are annoying.
crazy.
Having to fucking when I make a post and having to hashtag all my shit. That's annoying as hell.
It is.
I want someone to do. I know I'm not a big name, but I want someone to do that for me. Fuck that. Apparently there's generators and shit you can get that'll post them or stuff. But I don't know, dude.
That's true. You got to put in the work in a sense. Because back in the YouTube days, actually, I had a program for YouTube that would essentially I would put in a website and it would take all the usernames, and essentially I would send them my video. And I remember doing that, and it actually worked because if I was making an action video, I would go at the time Freddie Wong, still very big. Grab a list of people and just send it to them, and I get thousands of views. And some people would be like, "Fuck you, don't email me," but I mean, it's the internet.
Yeah,
so
you're right though. That's it's annoying, but that's why I've been doing it because you'll have random people that aren't even following you, your posts and stuff like that when you make certain hashtags. So it just gets your shit out there more. I've gotten a few followers just from that in the last few days.
Yeah,
but it's still social media. It's just. It's annoying. I don't know. I have to sit. I'm trying to freaking. I start the stream. I'm loading into the game. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta post on Instagram. And then I'm trying to drop, and then I get the post halfway done, and then I get down, and then I'm like, all right, cool, time to put another 10 hashtags on here. I can't get past 6. I try to get 10, but I can't get past 6.
I don't know if you watch The Office a lot. Yeah. But there's that episode where Ryan and Kelly do the whole wolf thing, where it's you trying to reach somebody, you do this to get a text, a call, and all these things. I wonder if there's such a thing for streamers, influencers, where you post something in that app and it posts to everything that you have at once, so that you're not doing 10 things at once.
I think so. There has to be. You can link them all.
Yeah. But, while we're still on this topic, you're going to do a giveaway for Season 3 Battle Pass.
So, once that comes out, whatever information we get.
I'm sure we're going to put all the link in the description and on air, but it'll be nice. I mean, I've never really played any Battle Royale games. And I played Fortnite and PUBG.
You played all the Battle Royale games.
That's basically all it is, right?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I guess I'm trying to say I've never really played so much online with other people. And it's cool that you can get skins, all that stuff. I know people are you're spending $170, whatever.
This season of Apex was a travesty. I mean, no, so the skins were fucking fire. That's not. But did you see how much it cost? So
oh yeah, $170 for everything.
Yeah, pretty much. It's said to get 10 fucking packs, it costs 7,000 coin, and you can't even purchase 7,000 coin. You have to purchase $60 worth, and then you have to purchase more coin than you need. You have to put another $10 in it. That gives you an extra 500.
Yeah.
But and then to get the Bloodhound fucking heirloom, you need to unlock 24 of the shit things, the items out of the thing, and then you could pay 3,600 coin. So I guess that's about $170, but
damn.
Fuck that. $170 to get everything, and then another 3,600 coin, which is another $30-40.
Right.
Yeah. So it's 200 and some. Nah.
For some skins, there's definitely people that are it's a free game. Why are you paying for skins? Honestly, the $10 battle pass for me, I feel is awesome because you get to earn those things in a sense, you know.
I would pay for more skins, but that's $10, $7 a fucking box. That's insane.
Yeah,
like
just for the odds too. Like
that's insane.
I think I got like a music, and I think it was a banner on mine. So that's just I don't know. Like it, you know. And there's people that spend thousands on Fortnite skins, and that's cool.
Yeah, CS:GO skins. There's certain ones that are like thousands of dollars on their own. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean the whole micro transaction gaming.
WoW Classic's back. We're talking about microtransactions, like that's Blizzard Gold all over the place.
Oh. Man, well, shit. It's nice to do the podcast. I know, you know, we've been busy. You know, you have 2 jobs. I just got a job. I started working at Funk Extracts, which is really nice, with my boy Ramsey. It's been really cool to, like, you know, I've been a bud tender. I've worked at a farm, made pre-rolls. And finally, I'm getting an extraction. We might even start doing topicals, cartridges. So it'll be interesting to see exactly where I go because I want to learn everything.
Cartridges, more cartridges.
Yeah,
because they're funk and we're gonna get them too. We fucking know it.
Yeah, and it's
gonna hurt more and more in the inventory. Dude, we haven't been able to pack everything into our stairs in the last few days.
Damn.
Fucking stupid.
And, you know, the harvest season's coming up too, so you know that there's going to be
so much more shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's already there's a bunch of weed on the back burner right now, and I don't know why. I'm hoping it's because it's cheap.
Oh, man. I can tell you that. If people don't store it right, it's gonna get bad.
Yeah, I know.
And, you know, a lot of people are like, let's blast it, let's do this, let's do that.
I mean, that's what they're doing with all of it.
Yeah,
people were saying the other day, like, oh, it's still the price. There's still a lot of cheap weed out there. I was like, I mean, a lot of the surplus is gone.
Yeah,
there's not surplus anymore. Like black market and processing companies bought it all up.
Yeah,
all the shitty weed. Yeah, like we're going back to what it's gonna be at.
Man, and it's still interesting to see this. New side of Oregon. I mean, it's not even 3-4 years old. You know, the cannabis managed by the OLCC. Like, it's funny how SB 90 in Oregon, you know, the new law. Some places will make you ask for a straw now to reduce plastic waste and stuff. But it's like, look at the cannabis industry. We produce so much fucking plastic. It's kind of ridiculous.
That's pretty insane.
Somebody had a glass container, or if you could just relabel something like.
I think somebody's cousin is in like packaging industry. Somebody's cousin. Like,
it's like, do it for the children. Like, dude, like as long as you're smart, if you have kids, keep it out of reach. Make sure, just be smart.
I always say, and it's a joke, but it's true. If we need to tell you, it's too fucking late.
Yeah,
like it's gonna happen. Like it doesn't matter if we fucking childproof. It doesn't matter if we fucking do anything about
Kids
it.
are gonna be curious.
Yeah, and like it's up to the fucking parent. Like
yeah. I mean, most little kids have access to scissors for crafts.
Yeah, for like that bag is not fucking hard to get into. There's none of that hard to get into. Like,
not at all.
Sometimes we can like they were talking about getting those like cloth ones with an actual lock and key on it, with like our logo and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. You know, but like people would pay like $15 and then have to like remember it. You know,
and
like,
asking the stoner to remember something.
So like it'd be easy to remember at that point because it's a nice bag. You know,
sure,
a nice bag.
I mean, you know, give an incentive, 5%
or like fall 76 points. It'd be like a fall 76 bag.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be canvas, but it'll be nylon. It'd be like a Nike bag. You know?
I mean, like you said, it'd be nice. Like, you know, today's economy, most people want to save that extra 5%, 10%.
Nah, fuck that, dude. Quality, we still. I mean, no, you're right. But like, quality should still be something that people care about. I feel like people just don't care about it anymore. You know, like, it's weird.
There's definitely a market for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, up in Portland, you know, through Funk, a lot of the topper stuff, you know, quality stuff always sells good. But sometimes, you know, the coast or even here, like, people just want the cheap stuff. You know, shit, people are broke.
They don't understand because they just buy it. Like, their friends still fucking lie to them, and they still have fucking black market dealers that lie to their fucking asses, and they're like this and that. Somebody told me the other day, like, they came in the store and they were just like, I don't want I don't want any CBD at all in my cartridge. And I was like, well, why though? And it was like, a bartender at another dispensary told me that CBD kills your high, and I was like,
what the fuck?
If you like take more CBD than THC, then yeah, or if you take like a lot, but like a little bit of CBD just gives you a heavier body high.
Yeah.
Like there's people out there giving false fucking information, you know, like someone who, like, you know, no one to be named, but there was someone the other day who was telling someone that's like they were asking if the topical would get them high because there's THC in it. And
right.
he was like, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Like, you know, but it's not that, like, that is not that big of a deal. But like that's an important distinction to know.
The only thing I think does get you high is butter. If you're cooked butter and you're grabbing it, it will get you physically high.
Mm-hmm.
But topicals have been infused in a way where, like, I put that shit on my face all the time.
It depends on what's in it. Like, yeah, because if it's non-transdermal, because like fat, I guess butter gets absorbed through your skin.
Right.
Yeah, typically like topicals are non-transdermal, like lotion.
Yeah. The patches do get you high though.
Yeah, like patches. Yeah, like because they have like some kind of, like, when you read the label, there's something in there that allows it to pass through the skin layer.
You know, and I've never really considered patches, but now that I really think about it, the way that somebody told us that they work was, you know, you put on a 40-50 milligram patch and it slowly releases into your bloodstream.
They're like extended release,
or something.
I don't know, man. 2.5 milligrams to like
a couple hours.
5. I don't know, like whatever.
I think that would be a really cool.
Maybe because it's directly into the bloodstream.
Yeah.
Like maybe that'll be different because you're not eating it. Like it's not, you know. But like, I tried the Mary's medicinal ones when I first had them, and they didn't really do nothing.
You know, whenever I think about a practical way, like somebody would use that, like if I worked at a law firm or if I worked somewhere where I can't go to the bathroom or I can't go to my fucking car, like put on a patch.
Yeah, so places like that, you probably aren't someone that smokes a lot anyway, and something like that would probably fuck you up and do you pretty well, you know, like that's just how it is. Like, and that's good. That's good stuff for those people.
It definitely is. Shout out to Tish Lee because she was very supportive on our first podcast. She was like, the audio was shitty, but y'all did good. So thanks for keeping it real. You know, that's Mama T right there. But yeah, man,
gotta depend on your supporters to keep it real, dude.
That's right.
Sometimes there's like people watching my Twitch stream and there's like no one tells me like my like game like title isn't correct, like I'm still like in Overwatch, but I'm playing Apex, and I know that's like my responsibility, but you can also tell me, you know, like
that's definitely something that'd be like, like even if they jump around, like
some people see it, they're like, stop being a shitty streamer, you know, like I'm like, no, I am a shitty streamer.
I'm just starting out. I mean, just the whole streaming thing is really has changed this last generation, like 14, 15-year-old kids. Oh, I don't have to work at McDonald's. I'm making $4,000 a month. Like, this is my life now. Like,
it's hard to make that much money though. Like,
like there's very few that have that type of prestige.
I was like struggling to get those 3 concurrent viewers, and like to get partner, you need 75 concurrent viewers. I already have enough followers and I already stream enough hours. It's not 75.
Like right now, I feel like the game plan is like promotion.
Yeah.
You know, getting your name out there. I'm really like, because I'm obviously helping you do a lot of this stuff.
If y'all got Apex, if y'all got Amazon Prime, hit me with that free Twitch sub. You get a free sub.
What?
So, yeah, if you have Amazon Prime.
Are you serious?
Link your account, you can hit me with a free subscription.
What?
Just give me some free money, you know.
Are you serious?
Dude,
hell yeah. Okay, well that's, if you have an Amazon, I'm sure to do that. And let us know, because I feel like if you're actively commenting, supporting this, we're going to put your name on the drawing for the day.
Yeah, we're going to do something more official for that.
And I'm also doing, like, it's, we're going to take care of you guys for sure. Because, damn, dude, like...
Ain't no broke bitches.
Even though I'm a little broke.
Nah, man, you got a new job.
Yeah, no, for sure. Today I was gramming, like, just... It's interesting, like, the way businesses...
Yeah, how do you find the processing side?
Yeah, it's been amazing.
I mean, you have been in the processing side, technically, but you're not
not yet. Nothing like that. Oh, man, it's, like, I got to... Like, play some batter, air it out and stuff, and god damn the terps.
Nice.
Sugar sauce. Like,
nice.
God damn. It's just amazing stuff. And it's funny because years ago I went to a party, a dab party, and it was one of those parties where they just have timers everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just getting into dabbing, and I think it was still hitting fucking titanium nails red. Like that's how young I was. Like, this is like 2015 when I first started my job at the dispensary, and I was like drinking. I was crossfaded, and I come in and I'm with my buddy, and I'm like, "What are all these timers for?" Like really loud and like obnoxious. And like literally like 6-7 people look around at me, and the host of the party was like, "Well, this is what we do." And he was just explaining the whole take it low temp. It really does most of the flavor, terpenes, that's that kind of thing. And it changed my life. I definitely came from the caveman days of dabbing, like even knifing. I never got to knife. We heat up the 2 knives and like, but man, I just. Like I have an email right now, and I broke the banger, which is such an idiot. But I really need to get a new banger because the whole email, just having it at a consistent temperature, just go in and take your dab, alcohol swab it, clean it. It really does wonders for keeping your nail clean. So I'm pretty happy with that. But man.
Dude, freaking! I mean, so many people hot dab though. I've found out like whenever people talk about it, there's so many times people are just like, yeah, you just heat it up till it gets red, and then you put the dab on it, right? And it's like, no, don't do that.
I still remember dying. My chest just being so tight. Like,
don't do that. That's how you get fucking hurt. Like, that's how you fuck your shit up.
I don't think I've ever bled, but there's people that like cough up blood. Like, I don't think that's healthy for you.
I don't remember if I talked about this last time, but it's like, I dab, and I've done other things, but it's like the truth of the matter is like once you start compounding and extracting components and concentrating them, you're creating a drug. And like the argument for cannabis has always been like natural, holistic medical care. So like not that I'm condemning dabs, but like I just think it shouldn't be necessarily a lot of people's like main form of consumption.
I agree.
Like,
no
judgment. Like it's just how it is.
We've cut down a lot, and it's like if you're an everyday working person, like it makes sense because you save money. And you realize that you're not killing your high because I've been there where it was just dabs for fucking years, and I would smoke flower and be like, "Oh, this tastes good, but what's next?" And now I'm like, I'll take a dab and I'll be fucking.
You don't even hang out with the same people when you start dabbing. You gotta hang out with a whole different group of friends.
Y'all got butane. I don't know who I heard the story from. Could have been a podcast or something, but somebody was like, this guy, one of our friends got out of jail after like so many years, and we're all hanging out, and one of our other friends is like, who wants to smoke some weed? And everyone's like, yeah, and the guy comes out with like a torch and like a banger and shit, and this guy's like,
smoking weed.
Like, this is not weed.
That was my first experience with that. Like, I had like hash once back in New York, but like when I moved to Cali, my friend, I got in the car because he was like selling weed at the time, and he was like, "You ever had a dirty dab before?" And I was like, "I had a dirty bowl. What the fuck's a dirty dab?"
Yeah.
And he like had this water bottle like this, and there was a hole on this side that he burned with like a cigarette, and there's a hole on this side, and then he takes the cigarette and like smeared this like dark ass BHO on it. Like, it was dark, right? And like, but then you lit the cigarette and like you puff it and then you stick it back inside the bottle and you put the cap on and you puff it and the bottle fills up with the smoke. And then you open the top and you just take the whole hit. And like, dude, that shit fucked me up. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, it's really, but like before I hit it, I was like, bro, what the fuck is that? I was like, I'm not smoking heroin. And he's like, that's not heroin. I was like, you sure? This is brown. Like, that's dab. It's dab. And I looked at it and I smelled it. I was like, oh, it smells like weed. This isn't heroin. I've seen heroin. It was like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is wrong?
Damn, that's, that, knifing. Yeah. And then just putting it on your bowl, like you said, packing your bowl with either hash or dab. I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing, even like I said, you extract it, it becomes more than just weed, because a dab, for me, like, now that I've been dabbing more, There's times where I just, like, for 10, 15, 20 minutes, my heart's just... And, you know, that didn't used to happen before, but, you know, I also
because you
have
that long
stopped dabbing.
and
I
like,
really don't
it's
dab.
that heavy concentration of THC, I feel like, you know.
Like, realistically, like, you know, I was doing a gram a day. That was the average back then, you know. And now I'm, like, a tenth, maybe 0.2 of a dab a day. And it's mostly towards the end of the day. Because, you know, you start with some bowls throughout the day, and then maybe a dab, and then, you know, just keep on going, however you feel. But then some days you do crazy shit like take edibles, and then you got to change your day around.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, driving and edibles do not mix. At least for me. I'm like, you know, way too paranoid.
I tend not to drive on edibles. I tend to plan my day around not doing hard drugs and driving. You know, like, if I do something fucking hard, I'm not driving. That's the plan.
Nice.
Like, I drove drunk twice in my life.
Yeah.
One time, it was fine. Which, like, then I didn't, but I still wasn't, like, I was, like, judgmental of myself. But the second time, I was on a date, and I didn't think I drank that much. But apparently I drank a lot more than I thought I did. And the sake was real strong. And then, like, I, like, dropped her off, and then, like, on my way, like, I was trying to drive back home, and I was, like, fucking passed out in the driver's seat, and, like, there was a moment I passed out, and I looked to my right, and there's a fucking cop driving right next to me, and I thought I was, like, leaving the whole time. It was scary as shit, and fucking terrible. Terrible.
That sounds scary.
Years ago, California. He's looking at me. He's looking. He's like, "What do you mean?"
No, man. Like, I've had those experiences too. Like, especially if as soon as you see a cop, you'll just second guess everything. And if you're driving at night, you think every single person behind you is a cop.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes. That's the way paranoia works. You know? Your brain's out to get you.
No, I saw the CHPD though. I saw the sign. Like, it was a cop. Like, I wasn't. Like, I was like, oh shit, and like that snapped me awake, and I felt like I started driving fine. But like, maybe I wasn't driving too bad because he didn't like notice me or anything, you know. But like, I was like asleep for a second, you know, like, and I woke up to him next to me. So like, weird.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like you mini blacked out.
Yeah.
You were like, whoa.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was like stunned, you know. I was stunned and see nothing. Like,
as soon as you saw the adrenaline, just like
yeah, that helped. That helped just a bit. It got me home.
That was like your natural caffeine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, that's.
But yeah, no, it's terrible. Fucking driving drunk is fucking shit. Like, you can't control anything that happens in that situation. Like, as good as people think they are, and then all of a sudden, like, you black out for a second, and then what the fuck happens, you know? Like, and, like, there was someone, like, right after I moved out of California, like, right near the, literally right near this exit I used to get off at, like, every day. And there was a kid who was a son of my mom's coworker. He was, like, with his girlfriend, and they fucking they were drunk, and they were driving, like, they entered the fucking, the exit going into the town. It's like a 30 turn. You can go into like doing 60, you know, if you know how to drive, but like fucking they went into like 200, like close to like 180, 200, and they went fucking flying off. They went off the ramp into a fucking house, and they both fucking died. It was like, it's like, why the, you know, like, that shit's crazy. Like, that shit's fucking crazy. They could have, they're lucky they didn't fucking kill anyone in the house. Like,
for real. That's insane. You know, we just had somebody pass away, like, where we live in White City. He was going, like, 80, 90 on a 35-mile-an-hour road. And it's one of those lumber roads where there's trucks, you know, like, even if a truck comes out at 15 miles an hour, that could be enough. Like, if you're going that fast, 80, 85, 90, on a bike, too.
Yeah. Oh, on a bike?
Yeah, he was on a motorcycle.
Yeah. That's fucking...
Just, you know, you just...
I watched this video the other day of someone fucking, like, they were both macking it down this fucking, like, tree-lined road, and, like, this fucking van had pulled out, like, 10 seconds earlier, but because they were going, like, 100-something, you know, like, and you're a bike, you're going fast, and you can't stop, and, like, so he just went straight into the van.
That's insane.
Yeah, like I'd be surprised if he fucking lived through that.
Fuck.
You know, like I saw an explosion, like literally an explosion of glass, like, and he went flying off. But yeah, there's not the impact alone probably should have killed him. Like,
yeah,
because he hit the car, like the bike hit the car, and he hit the fucking window and fucking went.
Oh.
Yeah.
At those speeds,
Yeah, exactly.
You disintegrate so fast.
Your fucking chest just, your fucking bone just gets pushed right into your heart, dead, and that's it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, because me and Kayla get on Live Leak a lot, and we watch so many videos. And in Brazil, especially, like in those Latin countries, they don't really reinforce helmets or anything.
Yeah.
In India too.
Yeah.
Like people will just. If you had a helmet, you may have survived.
Yeah,
you may have been on a a wheelchair.
People also ride scooters every day, though. So like, there's people that are pretty adept at it, but like because so many people ride them, like, the U.S. is like we have the most cars realistically. Most other places use like scooters and stuff like that. You know,
that's true. I've been seeing some stuff about how certain states are like halting public transportation and trying to get more roads made and people to buy cars and stuff like that. And we don't need more cars.
Yeah, we don't need more carbon emissions. You need to make Teslas more affordable and let everyone get a Tesla.
I mean, they're really not that, like, for what it is, it's not that bad.
No, it really isn't that expensive, but it's still not something. It's like a luxury. You could buy it. You could buy a fucking Benz, like, for the price. Yeah, like.
Is that? I think they're 50.
For like a base Tesla. Like, like,
that's still a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
You can afford it.
Yeah, exactly.
$10,000. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, I really hope that as we move forward with legislation, new election year, I really hope that we can start being more conscious about not only the state of the climate change, that type of stuff, but like just your own. What you put out and what you bring in. Make sure it's not too much. Make sure it's not too much.
I mean, like, fucking dealing with climate change, though, like, Trump didn't go to the fucking climate change meeting during the summit. Like, that's where we are right now. Like, we just ignore it. That's what he's saying. Like, he was like, oh, I was, like, doing this with this person, but that person was at the fucking meeting.
Yeah. I mean, he's always had a pretty strong denial of climate change, and they state studies that say that it isn't real, and to some extent I believe that Earth goes through its own climate change regardless, but you can't deny that we're adding shit to that.
Yeah. I do think that Earth goes through its own climate change. There's hot and cold periods, but like we've literally seen water levels rise at unprecedented levels. Like we're at the point where we can take measurements and see like what gradient of rock, like how long water has been touching it. Like because you can see how far the erosion has gone down. You can take, like, I forgot the word of it, but there's like scans you can do with that and figure all that shit out. So like, their water has been higher than it's been ever. Like it's crazy.
I mean, they say that Miami, a lot of those, like, tropical areas, might be gone in the next 20, 30, 40 years.
No, it hasn't, like, and I mean, like, even the weather now, just, like, as you experience it, isn't it, like, a lot weirder? Like, it's not stable. Summer comes late, winter comes late, like, April showers aren't a thing really anymore. Like,
I know, that's something that living here for like 17 years. I remember those April showers. Like fucking the last 5 years, they really haven't been that present.
It could also possibly just be because our fucking calendar's outdated and like we're a little bit we're behind. Like there technically shouldn't. There's certain. Like, every month should be an even amount of days.
Right.
Yeah, because we're, like, we're throwing ourselves off. So, like, eventually, year after year, you're going to, like, shift a month. And then shift another month, technically. And, like, it's just how we perceive time.
Especially with years and shit.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, that could just be a thing, too, and that's possible. But, like, I don't know. Like, summers are hotter than they've ever been. Winters are colder than they've ever been. Like... record. Yeah, like it's fucking 110. It's been 110 in the last few days. Huh?
That was like 1
today, but like it could.
It's been a pretty cool summer.
Overall, yeah, but like the
last
random
summer
spurts, like last summer it was hot like every fucking. It was hot for a long time, and now like there's like
it was
no
more
heat.
miserable too because it was always smoky.
Yeah,
so.
but that kind of goes in like what I was saying. Like it's not consistent anymore. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, cool, man. I think we're gonna be aiming to about do 30 minutes, and we're getting pretty close.
Yeah, I think so.
But you know, thanks again, guys. We're gonna again put the Amazon Prime subscription stuff because that's gonna be really awesome. We're gonna
Twitch.tv Canterbury
_
TTV.
Definitely. You also came. You just had a play today. Crave a rape. That might be
not my play, but someone else's play.
It was Golden P2020, and it was such a climactic fight, and out of nowhere, I think even all the streamers watching, like I know, I kind of jumped up like, what the fuck? That wasn't a grenade. That wasn't a fucking arc star.
It's like, oh wow, he's peeking so good. He's lasering them. He's peeking. He popped another one. He popped another one. Oh, he jumped. He's about to style on this. What just happened?
And you guys will probably catch it on. I think we're uploading that to YouTube, right? You're making a YouTube for that.
Yeah.
And you can upload clips to Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Can you upload edited clips to Twitch? I assume
not
no
clips. No.
Okay.
That's why you need YouTube.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And other than that, we also have you made an Instagram, so we'll also put that
Canterbury _TTV.
Cool. So we're gonna start doing memes and just other types of content.
Yeah.
I
gotta give you access to the account.
Yes.
So you can just post memes.
I just made a Wraith.
Yeah.
Meme. So hopefully it comes out good. I have a couple more that I'm sure I'll upload to over time.
Yeah. I'm also subscribed to some people on that account that post like Apex memes and they like share it with each other and stuff like that.
Cool.
And there's also a few people I follow where they're like, oh, send us clips and we'll post it, and like they'll get your name out too and stuff.
Nice.
So we'll probably do something like that. We might both send them edited clips.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, exactly.
Give a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, it's something that we totally forgot to do at the beginning because it is our first one since we're playing the other one. My name is Andy, and this is Joe, and we're here to just have a conversation.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Take care.